YouTube, time for a quick update video. I haven't done a whole lot of new stuff since I finished my tile because I don't have a whole lot of new stuff to do. I've just been going over and washing and basing my orcs. I did not realize how much of it was just simple base coated. I have been playing with Blood Angels model, doing some washes and highlights and some practices. This is my next army. And just this guy's probably actually in the simple green because I said I'm just using this to practice on. So what I do have for you though is a battle report. I'm going to be using Battle Chronicler. If you haven't heard of that software, I'm going to put a link in the description box. And it just basically allows you to make battle reports. That's the purpose of it. It's not very sophisticated. I find it to be a little tedious and clunky, and not very precise, unlike what Vassal would be. But it's a lot easy. But it is pretty easy to use. It's very simple. So I'm going to jump into the battle report. I was playing my Tau versus Necrons, 1,000 points. Dawn of War, Annihilation. And I was using the strategy of the positional relay with my Tau. Positional relay is a piece of equipment on your HQ that allows you to choose one unit in reserve to come in on a 2+, and that's the only unit that can come in that turn. And the idea is to control when your units are on the table and control which units are on the table. And in something like this, which is Annihilation, you're playing kill point denial, which is exactly what it turned out to be. And basically I could not have planned this game any better. So I'm going to jump into the battle report here. So here we have deployment, and being Dawn of War, the Necron player decided to go first, deployed his Lord and 2 units of warriors. I deployed nothing, choosing to keep everything except the commander suit in reserve. So on the Necron's first turn, he didn't have anything to do. 2 Spider Destroyers came on the edge, Lord moved up, and that was about it. On my first turn, the commander came on, shot a missile pod at the warriors, and then used jetpack to jump up behind a piece of terrain so he could not be shot. Turn 2, we get no monolith. Spiders and destroyers move on. The Lord moved up even closer, heading towards the commander. And again, since there was really nothing to shoot, he didn't do anything. Using the positional relay, I kept everything off except the broadside, which I did get. And so he moved on the edge and shot at the Lord, but the invulnerable save was made, so no wounds on the Lord. And on the turn 3, still no monolith. The Lord moved up and assaulted and killed the broadside. And the other units, still lacking anything to shoot at, just kind of shuffled around. So on my turn, I decided to turn off the positional relay, so I rolled reserves as normal and got everything except the 2 Fire Warrior squads, which again I could not have planned better. Hammer head comes on and shoots the Lord, no effect. The suits with the fusion blasters and missile pods drop next to the smaller warrior unit, killing 1, and the flamer burst cannon suits drop near the board edge and slowly will get his shots off at the destroyers, but had no effect. And I decided to assault the Lord so he doesn't get his extra attack, but I end up losing both drones, but he sticks around. So in turn 4 we still have no monolith. The destroyers shoot at the flamer burst cannon shoots, killing the drone and causing another wound. Warriors shoot at my other set of suits, but I made all my armor saves. Making a lot of armor saves was a good theme for this game, as we both made a lot of armor saves. Lord and Commander exchange blows, stay in combat. Tomb Spider assaults the fusion blaster missile pod suits, killed my gun drone, causing another wound. And that was about it. And On my turn 4, the flamers shoot at the destroyers again to no effect. The crew join in the assault with the Tomb Spider, but they don't end up killing him. And again, the Lord and Commanders stay in combat. Oh, and I did have my Devilfish full of Fire Warriors come on. The other unit of Fire Warriors stayed off. Turn 5, the Monolith finally drops in, shoots at the Hammerhead, but I made my Disruption Pod save. Tomb Spider dies in combat, and the crew move towards the Warriors. Destroyers shoot at the other set of suits, and kills one and reduces the other one to 1 wound. And the Commander and Lord stay in battle, each with 1 wound remaining. So on my last turn, the last of the Fire Warriors come on, stayed in the corners. They're actually not on the map because they did absolutely nothing the entire game. They came on in the corner opposite the Lord and Commander battle, just kind of hid. The crew assault the Warriors, drop a couple, but the Warriors make their leadership, and the Commander and Lord stay in combat again. My last Crisis suit with the Burst Cannon Flamer unit, I actually assaulted the Destroyers, hope to keep them tied up in combat, but he died. And so at the end of turn 5, we were actually tied with 2 kill points each. Oh, because I forgot to mention that the Crisis suits with the Fusion Blaster destroyed the Monolith. The Railgun bounced off the Monolith, rolling only a 2 for the armor pin, but my Fusion Blaster rolled a 6 to glance and rolled a 6 to wreck the Monolith. So that's how I got my 2 kill points. So at the end of turn 5, we tied at 2 kill points, but we rolled and the game continued. Turn 6, the Necron Lord finally kills the Commander and moves towards my Devilfish. The Destroyers immobilize and stun the Hammerhead, and the other unit of Warriors shoot at the Devilfish but do nothing because I made my Disruption Pod saves. The crew kill all but one of those other Warrior unit and wipe them out in a sweeping advance. The Devilfish shot at his Lord because he only has 1 wound left but didn't do anything. And my Fusion Blaster team shoots Destroyers, kills 1, but that was it. Unfortunately, the Fusion Blaster was out of range. The crew move up and assault the Destroyers. 1 more falls, while the last remaining guy makes his leadership. So on the end of my turn 6, also the crew assault the Destroyer. Where did I go over that? Anyway, the crew assaulted the Destroyer and reduce it to 1 model, but he makes his leadership. Turn 7, both Destroyers get back up with the Will Be Back. The Lord assaults the Devilfish, but only immobilizes it. Warriors again shoot the Devilfish with no effect. The crew drop 2 Destroyers again. Again, he makes his leadership. So, and then on my turn, my unit of Fire Warriors get out of the Devilfish, and between the Devilfish and the Warriors, they get the last wound on the Lord. And the crew kill the last Destroyer. So, and that's where the game ends. I got 5 kill points to the Necrons 3, and everything worked out exactly as planned. Total kill point denial, spent 3 or 4 turns, the Necrons had nothing to shoot at, and if they're not shooting, they're not doing anything. But because of the scenario and the way things turned out, I mean, I literally could not have planned anything better. So we'll see how this kind of tactic works in the future with different situations. Any questions, let me know, and as always, please comment and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you.